Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, probably about a month ago, I had made a video about PlayStation's PlayStation PC brand that they're coming out with. And one of the comments that I got more often than not in that video, and frankly, anytime that PlayStation PC gets brought up, is, well, when are we going to get Bloodborne on PC? And we got it, finally. But it's not what I think most people were expecting from Bloodborne on PC. It's the Bloodborne demake. It's set up to make it look like a PlayStation 1 game. Um, and I gotta tell you, it's really good. At least I enjoy it. I did see some things about it that I kind of I don't really feel like it needs to be addressed, but sort of, at least regarding older games, comparing them to new ones. One of the things that I noticed was somebody was saying, "Oh, when are we going to get analog support?" Because it doesn't use analog sticks to control your character or the camera, you know. But the thing is, it's a PS1 demake. PlayStation 1 didn't even have analog sticks. When I picked up the controller the first time I started playing, well, first I had to figure out how to make my controller work with it, which if you're having that problem, don't worry, just load the game into Steam. You can import any game into Steam and run it out of there, and then it should pick up your controller. But anyway, finally got my controller working, and yeah, when it loaded up the game and I realized, I could control the menu with my controller, I immediately realized the sticks weren't working. And right when I was able to fully control my character, the first thing I did was use the triggers to turn the camera, because that's how it used to be, you know. I think a lot of people are hesitant with it because the controls are vastly different from what they're used to. But as far as making it like a PlayStation 1 game, oh, it's perfect. It's so good. Even the intro, like when you start the game up, it gives you those old PlayStation 1 startup sound effects. And I really wish I had a camera on me when I first started that game, because, oh man, it just immediately threw me back like I'm 8 years old sitting on my toy box, starting up, like Gran Turismo or something. There is, aside from the controls being different from what most people are used to, it is low resolution, you could say, but I mean, it's supposed to look like a PlayStation 1 game. I'm not upset with that. It still handles really good as far as the actual, how smooth the characters move, the models and everything. Like, I was shocked by it. I really hope that this starts to become a bigger trend, where with these kind of demake style releases of newer titles. The thing with it that will probably cause this to not happen as often, there's not much of a compensation that these devs are getting for making these kind of remakes. They're honestly just doing it for fun. It's not like they work for a company or anything like that. I'm sure that they got donations from like Patreon or, whatever, Ko-Fi, any of those kind of services, but they're not charging for the game at all. You can just download it for free on your computer. And it's a small file, so I mean, like, even with the slowest internet, you'll probably have it done at least in an hour, and then you got the entire game of Bloodborne on your computer. I don't think From Software is going to chop down on these folks for making that game. There are a lot of video game developers who are insane when it comes to fan makes and stuff like that. Looking at Pokemon, Game Freak, and Nintendo. But at the end of the day, this isn't taking from any of their profits. You know, this kind of a remake doesn't hurt the original creator of that game. If anything, I would say this is just introducing more people to their library of games. And I'm sure there are going to be people who argue that, but at the end of the day, there's still not Bloodborne on PC. This is the only way you can play Bloodborne directly on PC. I guarantee you, when FromSoft finally decides to do an actual PC release of Bloodborne, it'll break records for the amount of copies sold on day one. I would put money on that. So hopefully we'll see that soon, but if not, I'll have links in the description for where you can get the Bloodborne remake and a link to the developer's Twitter page so you can follow her, and if they have donations and stuff and you like playing the game, give her some money. But y'all have a good day.